Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about female sports. And the reason why I want to talk about it is because, funny enough, I had a conversation at work about that, and then I come to find out there's some news articles and stuff like that on the news circuit talking about women's sports and how it's unfair that they don't get paid. And it's kind of funny because I was having a conversation with one of my coworkers, with a few of my coworkers that were like trying to say all that woke, not woke bullshit, but trying to explain like why women should get paid more, like the men do, because they bring in they bring in the championships, the titles, and all that kind of stuff. And it was an interesting topic because I had told them, plain and simple, the reason why people aren't watching female sports is because it's not interesting to them. You can get mad all your hell you want to. The truth is in the damn pudding. It is what it is. You want to know why people aren't you want to know why these women aren't getting paid like men? Because they don't bring in the revenue like men do. Sports in general. And it was kind of funny because that's what Don Lemon was saying on his show. And the females and one of them men simps was trying to be like, oh no, you don't know what you're talking about, because back in the 1996 or whatever, I remember when the women did this and all that kind of stuff, and they were really cool. They brought in the championships and they won 4 World Cups and all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, for the women division. But again, you could win all the championships you want. You can do all of the work you want. But if you're not bringing in a revenue, then how are you going to ask me to pay you more? And and then let's tie it into a little bit of pop culture. The CW. You remember how with the CW, we come to find out that, the CW was in a net loss. For every $1 million that they got, they were losing. Every dollar that they were gaining, they were losing $2. They were always at a net loss. This show's good. This show's great. Yeah, it might be. You're probably right. But the ratings dictate that it's not good. And that's what you have to do. You have to look at it like the ratings. Okay, even if these female players are great at the sport or whatever, are they bringing in the money? Are they bringing in the views that you would need to pay them the $400,000 per player or whatever, depending on how it works? Because I really don't know how it pays. Is the women bringing in millions to the point where I can pay some of these women $10 million, $5 million, $6 million? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry to tell you that you can't really name, honestly, in this video, I couldn't name a female player. You know what I'm saying? The only female player I can name, 2 of them, is Serena and Venus Williams playing tennis, because, it's tennis. And they're females who play tennis, right? And even Serena has said that, yeah, she's one of the world's greatest tennis players. But if she had to go against a man, she would lose, because a man is faster and stronger. And they stated that. She stated that several times. So I don't know why people keep assuming that women can beat men in sports, because what's her name? The soccer player, Megan something. She was complaining about how the soccer team got all these championships and all kinds of stuff, but they're not getting paid like men. And it's just like, yeah, but you also got defeated by 12-year-olds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've saw your entire team go against 12-year-old middle schoolers. You get what I'm saying? And y'all lost. And this is right after y'all won the World Cup for the female division. You want to know why you don't win? It's because, you want to know why you're not getting the ratings in this? Because it's not interesting. It is what it is. That's the clearest answer. And I said that at work as well. But no, there is no buts about it. That's why I'm trying to tell my coworker. There is no buts in this. They suck in the conversation. They're not interesting. If you really want men to be interested in watching female sports, guess what you're going to have to do? Make them look sexy. Make them look appealing. That's a sexist thing to say, Trey. That's what they were saying at work. I was like, is it really sexist? You want money. You want eyes on the team, right? Yeah, okay, then guess what? You're going to have to give people what they want to look at. You can't expect men just to watch females, and the females, some of them looking burly. They looking like lesbos. I'm sorry. People don't want to watch it. It's not interesting. You might get, you'll get women fighters, MMA, because the women are fighting each other. Men like to see women fight each other. But if you in tennis, most of the women are wearing short shorts or skirts. So when they hitting, boom, boom, ass cheek, ass cheek, ass cheek. When women playing soccer, basketball, any other sport? No, not really. Well, when you was in school, you support. Yeah, because that was my school. That was my school. There's a difference. That don't necessarily mean that just because I showed up doesn't mean I'm going to watch WNBA or whatever other sports thing for females is. No, because it's not that interesting, honestly. It's not. You can get mad all you want to. It's the truth. They don't bring in enough people. The reason why companies invest more is because they sell the tickets. You keep saying that you filled up the stadium. You couldn't have filled up shit. Because if you filled up the stadium and stuff like that, it would show. It would show. One of the female basketball teams came. I think they won. I think it was a Chicago team that won, right? And when I tell you, they showed the parade that they were having. Barely nobody showed up. There are videos of the WNBA quote unquote sold out stadiums empty. The same thing when the women are playing. That's why the stadiums are smaller. Y'all do realize that the companies are literally writing this off as a tax break. People don't understand that a lot of the female sports professionally do not make money. They are actually a net negative all the time. For every million they make, they lose maybe 5 million. You get what I'm saying? You have to understand how business works. You can't get mad. And then one of the anchors on Don Lemon's show was saying but that's not fair. Why why can't the men watch it? We should make the men watch. You can't make men do shit. That's the thing that you need to understand. You can't make the culture zeitgeist watch something that's not interesting to them. That's why these movies, it's the same thing when it goes back to these movies and shows or whatever, when you think you can just race swap and sexuality swap these characters and then try to have a target audience for children or whatever. You can't make nobody support something that they don't want to do. Like, for instance, I can't make people support my artwork or my YouTube channel or my Twitter or any other avenues of stuff that I'm doing outside of working. You get what I'm saying? Do I think I have a decent page? I'm not saying I'm the best, but I think I have a decent page. But again, if I'm not interested to a lot of people, then what? What I'm supposed to do? Make people watch my channel? No. I don't have to I'm not going to make anybody watch something that they're not interested in, and I'm not going to beg somebody to watch it. If you want to watch it, if you want to like it, if you want to support it, if you want to buy it, that's cool. That's great. That's wonderful. But I'm not going to to complain about, damn, I wonder why I'm not getting, you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. People are interested in what people are interested in, especially when you're talking about the culture zeitgeist of sports. It's interesting to see when, like for instance, there's a football league for females. I that's been on the rise, and it's doing good. And the reason why? Because the females are in fucking panties and bras tackling each other. Now you can call it whatever the hell the fuck you want to. You can say it's sexist, you can say it's whatever, but it's making money because you know why? Because it's a fantasy of men to see other women tackle each other in fucking bras and panties. You get what I'm saying? Like for instance, let's even reverse it. For instance, most women are probably something in entertainment. Most women are good at modeling and let's say strippers, right? Or dancers, something like that. Majority of dancers, strippers, models are females. That's just on the average. You mostly will see a female before you see a male. So that's why the men don't make as much as the women in those sorts of kind of things or whatever. Even if they are great at dancing, even if they are great at stripping or being a model or something like that. So what should the women back give the men some of the money that they earned? You know what I'm saying? Why like a lot of the world famous models, should those models give some of their profits to men? No. They're not going to do that. So stop expecting the same shit for men. When it's entertainment that's targeted for mostly men, when mostly men are putting money into it, you can't tell them what they have to do with their money. Just like if something has a major female presence in it or whatever, what you think I should be like, it's not fair that the men also do this stuff and they're not getting paid equally. You always want to talk about the gender pay gap, all that nonsense, but you're not really want to hear about how this pay gap really works. The reason why men get paid more is because men do more. They do. When it comes to sports, entertainment, all kinds of stuff, they do a little bit more than women because of the fact that our bodies are built differently. I don't know why y'all keep thinking that women and men are the same genetically. No, they really aren't. There are differences for us. It's okay to admit that. At least be bold enough, be brave enough, and be smart enough to understand that you can't force something that doesn't work. You can get mad all you want to, but it's the truth. Like, as much as I would love to see women getting paid more for sports or whatever, the truth of the matter is they don't bring in the revenue. They really don't. And that's just real talk, honestly. I know people don't want to hear it, but that's the truth. And that's the conversation I was having at work. Like, the football teams and the basketball teams, a lot of them haven't won. We built stadiums and stuff like that, but they haven't really won that many championships and stuff like that. Why do they deserve to get more money? Because they bring asses to seats. The merchandise sales, sadly. You can get mad all you want to. People go to sports bars. People come from out of town to see these teams. You know what I'm saying? They buy their merchandise. Again, you can hate it. You cannot like it. But that's just the truth. It is what it is. And what it is what it ain't. It's just the luck of the draw when it comes to sports. Men and women mostly watch men play sports. That's just the truth. And they're not going to change it anytime soon. They're just not going to change it anytime soon. So for anybody that get mad wondering why men get paid more in sports is because They bring more eyes, they bring more asses to seats compared to the women. If the women want to bring more asses to seats, guess what? They're going to have to make some changes to make it interesting for men to watch, which means that, how do we get men attention? Looks like women going to have to start learning how to be sexy while playing these sports if you want more men to watch them. Hell, and even then, why you always want to try to blame men for stuff? If women are so great, how come the women aren't supporting these sports? You want the men to support the sport, but then you don't want to make the changes to accommodate for men, but then you want the men just to shut up and deal with it. No, that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. So let it be a lesson learned that if you want things to be changed, you have to make it where it's accommodating for men to watch. Because think about it, everything works on money. If you're not bringing money in, then I don't know what to tell you. That's, you know, it's the truth. These women's sports have to bring in money. They're not bringing in the money that men are. Therefore, of course, these female players are not going to get paid more because they don't bring in the money that is required to pay them more, you know? And it is what it is. It's just human nature. People rather see men play sports over females. It's just the truth. Get mad all you want to. That's just how it is. But to demand people change their habits and just all of a sudden support females for no reason without a given cause is just stupid. But yeah, that was really it. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.